All right, we're in. The last time we climbed the tower and we had some interference between our characters as they kind of solved their sides each individually until there's sort of a culmination of events that pulled two tower realms together in this sort of nebulous floating space. There's a bit of a conflict between Yen and Iris, and little bit of harassment thrown both ways in terms of dialogue. Eventually, our groups separated from one another using Yen's sort of soft lie that this way leads forward and this is the type of thing in the room, half of which was untrue. They used that opportunity to jump off the side of that tower's room and enter a boss battle. And our other team went to focus on the actual meat and potatoes of the tower, a sort of physics puzzle. Yormisk had discovered a large amount of information due to sending out spies over towards the manor. He was able to gain a large document of notes and information and find a clue as to where he would find more information on how to fight this raid boss that's upcoming in the tabooist village. So he has headed out towards that location. And I believe that's most of it.
Yes, I would believe that to be most of it, yeah. Oh yeah, me and Borach fought a giant rhinoceros.
Yes.
And met a doctor that's the brother of Azan. That happened too.
Asanel's brother, Teyanel, was obtained. Him and Tariq were assaulted in a large accident. Tariq went into a permanent coma and was sealed within a medical room that Dr. Teyanel brings with him for the unforeseeable future. And and then joined the group to help with some of the tower activities and to find out more about his brother.
Yep. Yeah, so that's everything, really.
Mm-hmm. So we start off with Grant and Blaze. Iris isn't here this weekend, so her character will be in somewhat autopilot. You can request her to throw certain spells, and they will be soft costless. I will just play it like in-world real, where she can get really tired casting them.
Okay, gotcha.
Like I spam exploding tag 1,000 times.
Fuck. No, yeah, she cannot do that. I would use whatever's on her sheet's actual tag equipment, which includes only 2 explosive tags.
Damn.
So you have 2 explosive tags, 2 protection tags, 1 lightning tag, 1 disable tag, 1 silence tag, 3 mind tags, and 1 animate for a walking puppet and 2 animates for a flying puppet.
Okay.
Well, so spells don't do anything for me right now because I don't know anything about the puzzle about the room we're in. So, Nylan, what is going on in this physics room that we're in? This weird ass room we're in.
No problemo. Let me quickly do this.
Blaze, are you any good at puzzles?
I think I'm okay.
That didn't sound very confident.
I have to think about it.
Oh god.
That's a snapshot of her tags for just ease of use. Okay. But yeah.
Good god, dude. So many words.
Yeah, the only ones that matter are the ones that have amounts, so you can ignore most everything else.
Okay, alright.
But yeah.
So what is going on?
You walk in front of a large construct, almost like a wheel. It has like I will just like freehand paint this, so best of luck. But basically a circle. It has a circle and has sort of 3 nodes in these sort of arrays where it's, kind of like a clock, but not so quite. in these relative directions. They have
Mm.
something that attaches to them, not unlike a Ferris wheel, but they are indirectly connected, like this, not connected in the center. Like these spots do not interconnect
Okay.
with one another. There is somewhat of a pedestal beneath it, like a floating platform, and otherwise it is suspended in the air. It seems to be able to rotate in a potential clockwise or counterclockwise direction, but you do not know how it can be rotated.
Okay, is there anything that's viewable on the like floating piece of ground beneath it?
Viewable is tough. There is no like object sitting on top of it that is visible from where you are.
Okay. Can I?
Grant, my first thought would be that maybe we have to connect the center somehow.
You know, I can see that. I can see that. I'm kind of thinking about how we can find a way to turn it so that all the points meet in the center. Hmm. Nylan, question.
Yeah.
One, do I get regens before entering this room? Two,
Yeah.
is there a way that my technological understanding could maybe help me like find out how the pieces of this puzzle work?
That's a good point. I will allow a non-world traveler in like sort of inventor-esque wisdom or intelligence check, I mean.
Okay, so just int.
Yes.
Is drink buff still active or no?
It is until the end of this.
Okay. If that's the case, then my roll should be pretty decent, bare minimum. Thank God, dude. I'm glad I got my 3 rolls out before the session because them fuckers told me 1. That's my first roll in my 3, dude. Okay, 121. What does 121 get me?
Sorry about that.
121 tells you that the mechanics of this. Well, okay.
Can weakness detection apply to that at all?
The mechanics of the device.
Just because I have the structural detection one. It's fine if not. I was just more so questioning.
No, that's a good point. I'm trying to think if.
Look at me putting in work with the skills that I got before this.
This. Okay. So, can weakness detection affect this puzzle? The answer to that question is mostly no. It is possible to analyze this and find a weakness, but the tower will reassimilate the object. So in my mind, when you detect this weakness, it's almost like fuzzy as hell. Like there should be many weaknesses on here, but your mind gives you the same response that it would give to something that instantly regenerates. So for example, if you were to look at like the ground of those platforms that you were on before, your weakness detection would have told you that those would crumble, but it would also tell you that they're kind of reassemble. So they would look as though they're kind of weak, but you would hit them and they would just come back, which makes them kind of a weird weak spot.
Okay.
And in the same way that this has this, it would tell you that, as you could suspect as an engineer, especially with your check, that these points right here have big structural weaknesses because they have a lot of weight put on them. Okay. But it would not be very like useful in that way. But your 121 gives you insight that for whatever reason, I really wish there was like an eraser. Like I know that there's a transparent eraser kind of low key.
Yes, yeah.
But really annoying that I have to like it doesn't even work actually. I was thinking like I could erase the black lines in the circles, but whatever, it doesn't let me. There's no layers. Well, there is, but not in a good way. Oh well. So you can tell that these pivot points on the left and right side, which we'll call left and right pivot, they can move counterclockwise and clockwise, but if they were to intersect, which shouldn't be it shouldn't, like, it kind of, I guess, is possible, but they would theoretically not smash into each other. They seem to be layered in such a way they could go past each other. But they won't, the circles won't ever like perfectly intersect. I'm sure some crazy nerd will say, well, of course they can when it rotates entirely 180 degrees in both sides, which is probably like, I mean, that sounds untrue anyway, but whatever. There's probably some form of this where like you could get a really, really weird angle where maybe they intersect partially. That's not my point. But yes, it does seem to intend that the puzzle doesn't involve what the heck? Why is there like a bunch of, oh, that's from the transparent dots. Okay. It doesn't seem to matter about aligning the circles with each other. Like the left ones with the right ones or something. But it is a physics puzzle and you know that. So there's something about this that isn't just spinning the things. Like it involves your guys' bodies or something.
I was gonna say, how does it react if I touch one of the circles?
If you were to hop on this platform, which to get closer, and you were to jump towards this, because it's suspended in the air,
right?
You would be able to stand on the circles.
Okay.
Yes. They are kind of like a pendulum of a clock in that they're, like that type of circle. So you can stand on top of them, but they have a rounded top to them, and they're reasonably thin. They're enough for you to stand on with both your legs, but they don't feel the most stable of footing. If it were to rotate while you were on it, it would be a dex check.
Can I change my cylinder so I can float? Maybe so I can get closer and just look around at shit.
You can reduce your weight.
That's what I meant. Lessen gravity for myself, basically. Yeah.
That's perfectly fine. Yes, you can do so.
Okay. So I'm gonna do my embolist field. And I am going to kind of float towards these and see if there is a way in which I can interact with the circles, like maybe like there is something I would like to test, actually. Because my idea is that it might have to do with the weight, potentially, by placing something on certain circles and then having like something of equal weight on the other side. Hey, Blaze, do you see anything that we could like put on these like kind of circles? Do you see anything in this area that's like something that might, like, things that have similar weights that we might be able to place on it?
Similar to what exactly?
Like just items that are similar in weight to each other. Like, are there like any like I'm saying this so that you can use your dex check instead of me, because your dex is a little bit better. Mine's pretty good, but yours is better.
I got you. My first thought was like we both hop on a circle and see what happens. Say fucking
we might not be similar weights, but that's worth checking out. Yeah.
Let's start with that, then I'll look for items.
Yeah. So I will I'll lessen gravity while he's in the field, so we can both like float over to it, no problem. I want him to stand on like the middle right one, and I stand on the middle left one.
Okay. Middle right, middle left. Oh, wait. Oh yeah.
The right middle and the left middle?
Yeah. No problem. Okay. So he stands on the middle right one, and it starts to. This is not the way I thought it would turn. Oh well. Huh. Annoying. Why is the axis not around? I don't. Alright. I honestly thought this would rotate around not this as a center point. Thought it would rotate around this spot, but no. Well, that's annoying. Cool. Whatever. Yeah, he stands on this point over here on the right, and the puzzle sort of like it sort of spins. I would say spin. And I'll correct for me that this works this way. Okay. Not too quick up on it.
Okay.
Yeah, it moves like this. It does seem to sound a little weird to you when it spins. Like there's some sort of mechanism when it turns. Let me this and this and this, and then okay. It moves like this, though.
Okay. Interesting.
On
Just
your
from-
end, you did not hear the same type of sound as on his end. On his end, there was almost a locking noise, but on this end, it didn't make that noise.
Hey, Grant.
Yeah, I need to turn off the gravity thing, I think.
Well, I was gonna say, why don't you try going on the left one instead? The upper left one.
The upper left. Yeah, I can do that, I guess. I'll get on the upper left one.
All right, make me a jump check. It should be pretty much free, but because of the weirdness of having to jump from one of these, it's different.
Okay. So just Agi?
Yep, Agi. You can.
Okay. Oh, that's bad.
Roll me a dex check. Has to be above 50.
Has to be above 50? Okay.
You're fine. You go to jump, and you don't get quite high enough, and you're slipping down the thing, and in a quick sort of wit, you cast something on top of it and pull yourself up.
I didn't factor in drink buff anyways. For either of those. That was
Okay,
foolish.
it wouldn't have mattered for the first one.
It wouldn't matter for
Because
first
the
one.
pass for it was like 50.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Alright. Well, I shouldn't have turned to the gravity thing off. My bad. My mistake. But yeah, now I'm on the thing.
Yep,
I'm
you're on the
upper
top
left
one.
Okay. Does it change at all?
It does. Do I have to select this? It's so weird. Okay. So drag it. Moves like this, you do not hear a clicking noise. But you do
That is
feel
not.
something malevolent. If you both could roll me wisdom.
Ooh,
Oh boy.
wisdom. I actually got a little
That's
bit of
not
wisdom.
what I was expecting.
I have a little bit of everything that's not endurance, so. Oh, you're chilling. You're chilling. Look at that. My rolls are really bad today. That's what I'm learning.
Yeah, it's anti-birthday rolls.
Yeah, true.
So Blaze, you're able to tell and react because your wisdom check was so high that if Grant were to stay on this pendulum for another second or two, something really bad will happen. You don't know exactly what it is. Now you can, although, it depends on if it would upset Grant, but you can quickly fire off something to push Grant, like a wind blast, we'll say, because you're wind dragon-ish.
Oh, I was. Part of me was thinking like old Wild West, start shooting at his feet, being like, "Dance, cowboy, bang!"
Nah, yeah, that would not help to get the character off of the pendulum in a way that isn't throwing him
You
into
jump
the
over
abyss.
there and start trying to beat his ass.
No,
Get him off.
Well, in 1 second, if you shot here and then Grant reacted to the bullet and jumped off the pendulum or what, it wouldn't help. That's what I'm saying.
All right, so Blaze is gonna go force. Fire dragon,
works,
dragon
dude.
point.
That's not how it works.
So-
Does he have dragon breath?
Not that version of the dragon breath, no. But it is funny to say.
Okay.
But no, he does have a move that displaces people a little bit.
It's from that dragon getting 50 dex, right?
Yeah.
50 dex.
Right.
Sniper dragon.
Yeah.
Is this the god's breath or is it wind boosting? Okay, wind boost my bullets, right? And then there's project the god's breath from a sigil in front of my mouth.
Yeah, but the just the windish thing of moving your bullets is like a normal thing.
Yeah. So I'm assuming it's that and not me projecting the god's breath.
Correct. It is just a gust of
Okay.
wind you can do without the bullet.
So I just shout, Grant!
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
So you get shoved.
And the breath comes out.
You get
Oh, shit.
shoved to the westward direction. There is a platform around there. You don't have to make a
Okay.
check to make it.
I was gonna say, I can react and just do my anti-gravity again.
Yeah, if you want to, I'll allow it. That's not an issue.
Yeah, I'll do that and keep it active. That way
Okay.
I can just leave situations.
So,
So to explain himself, Blaze is gonna be like, that platform is bad news, sorry.
He kind of like squints at you, and he's like, "You know what, dude? Okay, whatever. Fuck it. Interesting. Well, okay. I'm going to go. I'm assuming it reverts back to its original position since I went off.
yeah, it reverses this one.
Okay. Well then I will step on the bottom left.
Okay. Oh,
I'll flow down onto it. And if it risks my life again, I'm gonna start throwing Iris into it.
Good.
I was gonna say, while Grant's doing this, can Blaze check to make sure his is actually locked? Like do a dex check or something?
What does that mean exactly?
His is
Just
locked.
like to like maybe jump just to make sure that
Oh,
it's locked in place and won't actually do anything.
Yeah. I don't care. Okay. To check if it's locked, you want to jump. You don't have to do an extra check for that. You jump in place and it doesn't move.
Okay, so Blaze will jump to another platform then
Okay, it stays in position.
on his side. Okay. Okay, so Grant hasn't jumped to his new platform yet, right?
He did. He jumped to the bottom and moved it upward.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. My thing.
No, you're fine.
Slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I see. Okay. And have we heard a locking sound from that side yet, or no?
No.
No.
Okay. So you're on Grant's on the bottom one,
Yes.
and it moved upward.
Yes.
Okay, can I jump onto the same platform?
As Grant.
Grant.
Yeah, you can. Roll me. You can Agi. Agi's higher than your jump stats, probably.
Okay.
I don't actually know.
Agi coming up.
Okay. You can. You jump onto that platform. It does seem to compound. There you go.
Okay.
No clicking, but
No clicking. Well then, we get Iris on the same platform as us. I float her over.
okay, that's no problem. It does, because I want to delete this puzzle and because it is the correct answer, it does click.
Okay.
Yeah, if this like monstrosity faces like this direction or whatever, it is successful or whatever.
Okay.
Blah, 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 blah. And it works. You did not trigger any of the danger problems. Just kind of
Bonus experience.
funny.
Bonus
Yeah, bonus experience.
Yeah.
All right. No.
Item.
Ooh, there's an item here. /R D4. Boop. 1. Okay. You obtain Wheel of Despair.
That doesn't sound good. That sounds like an Iris item.
It kind of does. A single-use consumable. Oh, that's the Wheel of Despair. I have a couple of these in the tower.
Hold on. Hey. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that one. Gambling? I'm gonna need that.
Gambling.
Hey, that's all you had to say. When it's enchant,
Clearing it will reward you.
Clearing it.
Clearing it. I'm
will
guessing
reward
clearing the bad thing is what I'm guessing it means, right?
you. Yeah. That's what I'm assuming.
It curses you. The curse is pretty bad.
Oh.
Okay. So I deal in curses.
You deal
You
in
both do.
curses. I deal in gambling.
Oh, we both do.
Oh yeah, we do both
Okay,
have
okay.
curses, huh? And I deal in gambling.
All right, Grant, this is all you. 50-50.
It either happens or it don't, baby. I'm a spin the wheel.
All right, you have to designate 2 friends.
Oh fuck!
You're right here. I got you. I deal in curses.
It cannot be Borach, but that's just for an out-of-game reason.
Yes, that's for balancing shenanigans. But
I don't know when and where his Oni fight would end to apply the problem.
I guess my problem is that's kind of hoed if I do that to Iris when she's not here, huh?
I can hold on. I can communicate.
Communicate with the spirits for me. Communicate with the spirits for me. Blaze. And by Blaze, I mean Liam, please. Messenger and say, hey, you could potentially get cursed. We're gambling to see him see it against something good. What a session. Today's a day. You know? Today's a real day. How are you doing, Nyland?
I'm good.
Oh, she says you. She says her. She says her.
Okay.
I can feel it. Iris is saying me. Pick me.
All right. I will assign Iris and Blaze, and I will spin the wheel of despair. The wheel of fortune, actually.
She's
When
like,
I'm
I
using
want to
it,
be friends with Grant.
when I'm using it, it's the wheel of fortune, actually. I'm gonna roll a d10. What do I need to land on for it to be good, Nyland?
On a d10, you need to roll a natural 10.
A 10?
Good, yeah.
Come on, baby.
Nope.
Shit.
The severity of the curse is based off how
Well,
it is to 10, so that's kind of nice.
Grant throws his the hilt for his beam katana on the ground after releasing the sword, and it bounces back up and hits him in the head. God damn it!
Curse. I've already got 2 of them.
I've already got
Blaze lights
one.
a blunt.
I've already got
Alright,
one.
5. Let me.
Technically
Blaze
three.
Blaze lights a blunt.
Oh wait! Oh no! Nyland,
Yeah.
my disadvantage rolls start now. It's been a week. Oh fuck! I have 3. I have 3 disadvantage dice.
Oh yeah, that's number.
Well, well, that didn't come into play here, but it will soon.
Blaze takes a drag off of the blunt and goes, you want one?
No. I'm sure if I
You're not gonna have some of this.
I'm sure if I did, the universe would curse me even more than it already has.
Maybe you guys got lucky. Kinda.
Huh?
Minus 10 endurance check.
Are any of
so
you
do I take my endurance
Are
stat?
any of you carrying
and minus-
anything in your inventory of note? Like that's heavy.
That's heavy?
Yeah.
I'm not carrying the thing that's heavy.
Yeah, that's correct.
It depends. So let's see. The Inventor Mark III, the Grand Sprayer, and how heavy is the Indestructible Sokira wine?
That's not heavy.
Okay, so how heavy is the Grand Sprayer then? Because I assume that's the heaviest thing in my inventory.
It's fairly heavy. Let me double check. So you designated Iris and Blaze, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm smoking a blunt.
He's smoking a blunt. That's heavy.
Don't you have to roll for that, or did you get rid of that?
I was about to say, yeah. Do I roll an endurance?
Oh
check
yeah,
minus
he
10?
does
Yeah.
have to roll that.
He
So
does.
it's 24 minus 10, so it's 14.
Oh god. Please don't roll
No
under
way.
50.
No way.
Okay.
No
Okay.
way.
Whew.
That's good. Yeah, you're not totally fucked up.
Whew.
I believe you take damage still, though, right?
Doesn't say necessarily.
You take damage
Let
when
me see.
ingesting certain medicines or drugs. It says that on your curse of drugs.
Oh, yep. Thank you. Wasn't sure.
Oh no,
So,
dude.
how much damage?
You take percentage, I think.
Percentage. By the way, did we regen when we came into this room or no?
Yeah, you did.
We did.
So I'll
I
click
asked
once.
that earlier. Yeah.
I just wasn't sure if that was okay. So there you go. That's where if we only regen once, that's where I'm at.
You take
What's my-
47.
47.
Yeah, he takes 25% of his max life.
Oh god. Dude, what?
That's how it works. Curse of drugs. It's got to be a curse.
Oh god.
No, but the curse you guys actually rolled is the curse of lifting.
Oh, I'm a speed fighter anyways, that's fine.
Yeah. So on your sheets where it says lifting strength, there should be
Yeah.
like a little arrow carrot looking thing.
Yes.
Just set that to 0.5.
Okay.
I did it for Liam already, but
Yeah, I
to
did.
emphasize
Okay.
it for everybody on the YouTube video. But yeah. It'll be that way until you remove the curse, which requires you finish a task. Let me roll the task. I have
Be a
20
fight, be
on
a
my
fight, be a
sheet.
fight, be a fight, be a fight, be a fight, be a
7.
fight, be a fight, be a fight.
Let me check. 1, 2, 3.
7's a fight, 7's a fight.
You must find
No! Fuck!
find Spirit King Oberon.
Ah! God!
Request
damn it.
he remove the curse.
God.
Okay.
Spirit King. That means I gotta go down there to the fucking spiritualists.
You got kind of lucky because you could have gotten like something like really far away from the raid, but he's like pretty close.
Yeah, but I wanted to fight for XP.
I might know some people who might
You
know
could
some
fight
people
near
who
him.
might know this guy.
He lives in the
That's
wilds.
That's true. Alright. Well, you know, I never claimed to be a good gambler.
If you guys could put that in your quest list,
I just
and then
claimed to be a gambler.
just put like a different colored border around it or something.
Yeah, I'll move it over in a second.
Yeah, not an issue. Okay, and then let's finish up this tower room for me. Upon doing so, you guys. Oh, I should roll your reward for this too. So that I know it ahead of time. I can just attach it to the quest for that you guys are putting in. Oh, that's the best reward.
Oh shit.
There's only 5 reward classes.
Let's go.
I rolled the D10 thinking that I made the same amount of curse classes as reward classes, then looked and only had 5, and then I was like, okay, 9 and 10 are the same. But yeah, you receive upon completing it, is of Sylph. Spirit. There you go. Okay. So, after you complete this physics-based puzzle, a giant monolith kind of forms out of the out of this sort of construct that you had defeated with the physics puzzle. This monolith has text written on it. Nell can read it.
I know a thing or two about some languages. Let me roll next for it. With World Traveler.
You roll World Traveler Dex. Go for it.
I know a thing or two about a thing or two. Okay. Just because I think it's, I gotta play into it. Oh my god, I can't roll shit today. That's tough.
Hold up. Let me cook.
Okay.
You can't. Your ass don't even got the precedent set for it.
This seems tough for you, but
But-
I'll let it happen.
but-
Yeah, go for it.
You've been
but
to
I'm high on my
heaven and
mind, hold
stuff,
on.
like that seems like it's not impossible.
Do I get outer being knowledge for this one?
Oh fuck.
Being knowledge.
He's
I
going
was
ban for
created by a
ban.
Human. No. Let's say no.
Okay, just a flat dex check then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
Even though the Aetherians are, yeah, you didn't do it either. Nell can read this as specifically it has pieces of Etherean writing in it. Grant seems to understand pieces of Etherean language when spoken, but when written it looks like gibberish.
That makes sense. I can't read Minecraft enchanting table.
Yeah, exactly. He seems to be able to tell that this monolith is pointing out a dire misconception about the tower. It does appear that it gives a hint to the way the 10th challenge works. In that the 10th challenge of the tower requires you beat a doppelganger. It is a misconception that the doppelganger has 1-to-1 your whole character sheet. It, in fact, has something missing and then something added in its place, which seems similar, but is wholly misrepresented. Ignoring realmic abilities, which obviously doppelgangers can't use. That's not what it's referring to. But this seems to imply there is something to it that you should keep track of when you get to floor 10 in the eventual future. And yeah, doppelganger has almost everything. Actually, one. Gonna get mad about the way I spelled doppelganger. Okay. Boom.
So I have a question then, Taya.
Yeah.
If I see the one thing they do that is not what I already have, could I potentially snatch it from him?
In what way do you mean snatch it from them?
Like, if I watch him do the ability, could I maybe try to replicate it?
I guess you could, though it is a wholly inefficient version. My guess would be, because I don't know, never fought a doppelganger in this context. My guess would be that if it had everything except one major portion of your moveset, that we would make the argument that, let's say, it doesn't properly have your sword skills, though I think it would. That there'd be something messed up about it, and you could exploit it. If you wanted a imperfect, like, doppel art version of your own swordsmanship, then you could take it. But I think it's solely meant to be a weakness to be exploited.
I see. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure beating a doppelganger, though, would evolve you in some way, as almost every doppelganger defeated always grants the person a quest point.
Interesting knowledge, Taya.
Wait, beating the doppelganger grants us a quest point.
Interesting.
Yeah, you're fighting and beating yourself in combat.
Whoa.
Sounds pretty sick.
Fighting and doing what? That's crazy to do at the same time. Anyways, yeah, we should probably keep moving forward.
Kirito. No, yeah.
He's a beta tester and a cheater.
I wonder what that means when put together. Okay. We move to our resident necromancer is when traveling on train to arrive at the tabooist capital, where he arrived at the bottom here. Oh my god, everything's exploding and playing at the same time. What the hell? Okay, cool. You arrive on train.
Home.
I look around and I see the tall buildings that I missed. The various places, the hospitals. It's a nice place. A bit dreary, but it is home. It is a place that I am very comfortable in. As I walk to the library that was told to me, so I can get this book on how to build the Archbishop's phylactery.
No problem. You may head northward as you pass the borough market. You can arrive at the Grand Archive, where that may be, according to the information you were given. Let me move your token up.
Okay. Where is it? Where am I supposed to move the token? Oh, you're
Top
moving
left.
it. Okay. Top left. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. This is so hard. Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard?
Just click on your token and then just.
There it is.
There you go. Cool. Yeah. You arrive at the Grand Archive, here of which there is an old tabooist with large glasses. Looks like the magnification on those lenses is at least as much as a telescope.
I check out this guy's glasses and I tap Munishige. Hey, you see that guy's glasses?
Yeah,
In
they
your
are quite large.
Yeah. I
Wonder if
wonder
you can
if
see
you
through
can
walls.
see. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, let's ask him. Since I am in my home, I'm a little bit more comfortable talking to the people around here. So I walk up to him and I ask, "Hey, what kind of
Yes.
glasses are those?"
Oh,
It seems
these glasses are far-seeing lenses. They keep my eyes from wandering from place to place without my supervision.
Wait, your eyes move out of your skull?
In a way, I would say. See, I dreaded sacrificed my eyes long ago.
Wow, why?
I saw too much dread for a long time. These were given to me by Dosha.
Oh,
Points
praise
to
be
his
to
eyes.
Dosha.
Yes, praise Dosha.
Well, my name is Yormisk, and I am here to find a book on how to seal a certain phylactery.
The phylactery, I see. I can feel Sturm's influence on you, and Dosha's by extent. Let me bring you over to the back room. Takes you to a sort of walled-off section with a large door with many locks adhered to a wall, and he holds his hand up to the wall, and you hear all of the locks kind of twist and grind. They aren't made with tumblers, but rather something much more sophisticated. As they all click into place, they sort of fade away in a purplish fog, and the door opens as if made of a large stone tablet.
Whoa, this is pretty cool. You have here.
Of course, I appreciate it. This tablet was created by Derma to house the ancient texts that normal people probably shouldn't be reading. There's nothing against them reading it, but rather there were some conflicts over them a long time ago.
Oh, wow.
He walks you to the room. Do you enter this stone tablet locked room?
Yes, I enter.
As you enter, he holds his hand up. An eerie green glow appears as it locks itself behind you. This doesn't feel very menacing, just rather security. And he gestures his hand very slowly toward the book that you're looking for. It's sort of a tome with a purple, almost like ethereal chain wrapped around it. Please grab this.
What?
He gives you a faint bow. It's a book. The book you're looking for, but he wants you to touch it because there's some rule in this place, probably.
Okay. I look at Munishige and I put my hand on the book.
As you grab the spine of the book from the top, because it's the only way you can kind of pull it out from its position, you feel a sort of energy pulse through you. Please roll me a endurance wisdom check.
Ooh, endurance wisdom. That's 30 plus 14.
Get a high roll on this, will be pretty good. Okay. You roll satisfactorily. You're able to grab the book and you feel like that chain kind of removes itself as it bio-locks to your soul. So it is currently checked out by your soul. So that way, you know, if somebody tries to open it, it won't work. Seems to be a high-level enchantment, probably provided by one of the emissaries or somebody else. You're unsure. It doesn't feel like Dosha's enchantment, but it's gone now, so it's really hard to investigate it. But yeah, you're able to open the book and read its contents to your leisure. The old man lets you know that book is unreadable to those around you. The text should only form in your mind as you flip through its pages, so you nary have to worry about others reading over your shoulder.
You're pretty funny. I can see why you're the librarian around here. And then I asked him, is there a way for me to learn this type of magic?
On which basis? The one for the book? Or the obscuring magic?
The soul thing.
The soul biolock is an emissarial technique. You may ask Dosha about its origin. Maybe upon his request, that type of technique could be learned by one of his close demigods.
Oh. Yeah, that just seems like a really cool ability to have, to be able to manipulate souls like that.
It is true. It is quite strange, but mysteries are quite appealing. You may also check out another book if you'd like, but be wary. Every one that is in your possession gets harder and harder to pass the check to obtain.
Are you reading my mind?
No.
Okay, so let me. Is the book I'm also searching for a dwarvish book?
Dwarvish book. There is a ancient book here on the various fairy kings and queens. that isn't in the normal library. Specifically of Dwarvish himself and his patrons. I would say you can find that in a normal book. If you're looking for something a bit more in-depth, there could be one in this archive.
Sure, let's go in depth.
Sure. He gestures to another book. It is multicolored, and it has a chain. You place your hand on the book, and you feel like you're very close to being able to assimilate the book into your soul. There's something fighting it very narrowly. Could you roll me once more?
30 plus 14. Come on. Damn.
Not quite. The book seems to want to kind of go with you, but something's fighting back. You get the impression that the book maybe it's just too early, you know? You haven't met any of the fairy kings. You get a weird impression that maybe it wants you to come back for it once you've met one or two of them.
Okay.
So you may roll again in the future once you have met one of them. Every time you meet another one, you can basically make the roll again with a slightly easier DC.
Okay. Do you have any information as to where I could find a location of these fairy kings?
Of course, the fairy kings have fairly known patterns of movement, but in particular, Gnomish does live around the western mountains or around here, depending on his time of year.
Okay.
You also could ride through his tunnels, if you're so inclined. The danger is quite high. Somebody like you, blessed by Dosha, has a better chance than many, as the complete darkness of the tunnel will provide you some amicable environment for using abilities.
Well, I guess I'll just come back for that. I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Alright, young man, take care.
Oh, actually, never mind.
Oh, what is it that
Thank
you
you.
need?
Well, I was wondering if you knew where the pixie dust was at.
Oh, of course. You
They're
can
out
either
here.
purchase it or you can harm the pixies yourself and obtain it. They live
Harm?
just outside the village.
Okay. Well, thank you for your help again.
Of course. I recommend as you're local and you harm the pixies yourself and obtain it, given they're sort of overpriced for many reasons. Hospitals and tourists notwithstanding.
All right. Thank you again.
Of
As
course.
I beckon to Mudashige that we're gonna leave. and then-
Perfect.
Then I make my way to the guild hall.
Alright. You and Minishige make your way to the guild hall to the west center of town. And yeah, you arrive. There is a tall gentleman, about 11 feet. Looks like his legs are made of wood or something. Some sort of construct. He must have dreadful sacrificed his legs, is your implication. The implication here. He looks down on you from high.
I look at him and I say, You are a tall person. Very tall.
Ah, yes, I am quite tall.
That's what's up. Well, I was looking to see if you guys had any quests that needs to be done here.
Ah, of course. What is it? What is your guild hall ranking?
I'm actually not sure.
Give me the number and I can look it up for you.
I give him the number.
Alright. Ah, of course, Yormisk, I see. Well, how about these? He shows you 2 quests. One's for pixies, which you would obviously be interested in. And the other involves some sort of swamp-dwelling creature. Not like a swamp-dwelling creature in a normal sense, but a creature that creates a sort of mire, I guess, around it as it moves. It's sort of like a mud golem, maybe. It is inorganic, so it isn't as interesting. But I guess they're having issues with it. It's good to know that there's issues with it. For like talking to people about it. But it seems like a terrible target, to be honest. It hard counters you quite well, it pays pretty badly, and it's not even resurrectable, you know what I mean?
Well, obviously I'm gonna go for this. I think to myself, that's exactly what I wanted. The pixie quest. I smile. So I take the pixie quest.
Ah, good choice. Well, a pleasure meeting you. I'll look back for your arrival. Just their little bodies will do. You can keep the wings where the dust comes from.
Okay.
Slay 5 of them. I'll award you 20 per body.
Okay. So I take the quest and I bring Munishige along with me. Well, actually, I ask, Munishige, would you like to come with me, or do you want to stay here?
Of course, brother Yormisk. I can't wait.
Yes. Well, so we make our way to wherever the pixies are.
Alright, you make your way and you find a pack of 5 pixies. They are dangerous. They're known for being dangerous due to their ability to put you to sleep, of course, which is kind of why you're finding them. You know, for the dust on their wings and whatnot. Something like that. Guys. Type of configuration. Or if I can like I don't know. But yeah.
Is this going to be actual battle or cinematic?
It is mostly an actual battle.
Okay, cool.
So you, what's your initiative?
16.
You're lower than the pixies, but because you're the one hunting them, I will give you a single action you can perform before they make their turn happen.
Okay. Well then I I'll use Realmic energy to summon. Let's see. I'll summon.
You can have summoned whatever you want before this fight. That won't count as your action.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll summon the 3 Mire Dwellers.
Okay. Alright, you conjure the 3 Mire Dwellers before you even come here. You bring them with you.
And then I guess I'll use the spell Ghoul Squad then.
Okay, Ghoul Squad. Fair enough. So we'll place the Mire Dwellers in front of you guys. I'll position you one back, and we'll just assume you have the various Mire Dwellers in these spots. So you do that, and you activate Ghoul Squad to buff them. You may pay all of those costs to summon them, not the Mire Dweller one. Or sorry, not the sorry. Ghoul Squad you still pay for, but you can perform those 3 Realmic summons and then regen 3 times, because it would be the next part of the day after. And then the other thing. So you summoned 3, which I believe is 30. The minus 70, and then 3 regens of your Realmic would put you back to 100. So just assume your Realmic's 100 and then pay the cost with your Ghoul Squad, and that's it. You're all good.
Okay, cool.
Okay. The Pixies will perform attacks, so I'm just going to roll their D2s 5 times. This is crazy. Okay. I was like, are they all gonna use sleep powder? Okay. So the first 3 put sleep all over your Mire Dwellers. Now, Mire Dwellers themselves are really resistant to sleep powder in this context because they're underground. So they're gonna get a really large benefit to not falling asleep. But it is possible for them to sleep. None of them did. Now, you 2 are attacked by the 2 that have magic. So Pixies can cast magic. They will cast a fire spell at Yormisk and Munashige. Let me double check the targeting. It is Yormisk both times. So they will cast a fire bolt like spell. It does not explode in AoE. But a single target fire like spell. You may roll to be allowed to react to this. So
Okay.
roll for me a D50 plus 20 is what you had to beat. So just roll me a let's just rush your dex mod. So add your dex, roll for me twice.
Okay.
Alright, you pass the check, so you don't have to roll again. You may react with all of your AP.
With all my AP?
Yep. You'll get all your AP back at the start of your next turn. Or at the start of your turn, so it doesn't matter.
By reacting, can I use a spell?
If it's a reactable
no?
spell, I will allow it. If not, no.
Is Astrology House of Stars a reactable spell or no?
No.
No. Okay. What's a reactable spell?
Reactable spell, I mean, most of the time I'll say it's reactable, but in your spell list, I would say maybe none of them. Under your talents, I would say that some alchemy is reactable, and I would say that Wolf Pact and stuff like that are reactable. They're not really useful in this context. But you can dodge these or counterattack if you have a ranged weapon, but I don't think
I don't have a range.
Okay, you're fine.
I mean, unless we like say the by shovel can use shadow essence and like I don't know, like do a tendril or something. I don't know.
I think it's a little too far. Because I could believe that for like a spear-like range, but they're just a little too far from you.
Okay.
So yeah, you can dodge these though.
Oh yeah, I guess I'll. Well,
You'll get all your
I'm a
AP
big
back.
boy. I don't have that much of it. Well, yeah, let's just say. All right, bet. I
Okay.
dodge.
You dodge twice, dodging both firebolts. They hit the ground behind you, and you see that they would have been really severe. Like, they definitely inflict burn. Burn in this engine removes your ability to heal, except from regen. Which now you don't have a ton of healing spells, but things like potions would be disabled if you were on fire.
Yeah.
For the sake of argument. But they likely missed you. Now, it is Munashige's turn. He's a bit faster than you. He's going to move over to this pixie and murder it. It dies straight up. He grabs it, hits it to the ground, and shocks it so much that the ground singes underneath it, and it's unconscious. And then he just rips its wings off, and it dies.
Okay.
And so this one is gone.
Good job, Munashige.
I will... nope, he cannot act again. It is your turn.
Okay. So, I haven't fought in a while with the summons. So,
Yeah,
they're using like...
They use your AP, but otherwise cost nothing.
Okay. So how much AP for each action?
The Myers have 2 actions. One costs 20, one costs 40.
Well, I'll use last 60. I'll use each of them to use their 20. Is the 20 like a basic attack or something?
It's a move called Dunk, where they grab the enemy and pull them under.
Okay, well, I'll have each use Dunk on one fairy each.
Okay. They do so. They pull these fairies inside their position and stun the fairies.
Let's see. Okay. Oh, I don't have any AP for that.
I mean, worst case, you could move over to the last pixie here, and you could just like heat it up with basic attacks or something.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I'm gonna go over here, and then I'm gonna use Q, and I'm going to bonk.
You want to do that with 2 hands twice?
Yes, 2 hands twice.
Okay. What's the damage?
That's 47.5.
Yeah. Okay. That's actually. Perfect. 7.5. My brain's so fried. 47.5. It is barely alive.
Oh my god.
Would you like to use Shadow Essence?
Yeah.
Yeah. As a 2-handed attack, you can always use the weapon's unique ability, and in this case, the legendary shovel item has the ability to move shadows on Earth. Yeah. So you currently, have it fully stacked up because before you left here, you were, chilling in the darkness. So you can consume the Shadow Essence to deal the remaining damage required. We don't have to be all funny with the math. It dies. It goes to the Pixie's turn. I will roll to see if they can unsubmerge to take their turns. Their strength fucking blows. Okay. Poop, poop, poop. One of them gets out. The others do not. Okay. Hello, move just. Okay. Alright, so this one, it's able to barely struggle out. It will do a roll. See who it swings at. It swings at Munashige in this case. It shoots a firebolt at Munashige. Munashige has enough to evade it. He evades it, moving downward. The bolt flies right past him. Not quite doing anything of substance. Yeah, just shoots a little pew. Doesn't quite work out. It is Munashige's turn. He will move over to the mire dwellings creatures. He will conjure lightning to his claw as if lightning strikes his claw, and he rakes his hand downward as it shoots a sort of 5-pronged lightning claw attack in a linear fashion. This attack eradicates the remaining 2 pixies into unconsciousness. So sort of, yeah, like there was like an actual like more lightning-y color than this. Oh, whatever. Yep, he does that, and they are defeated. Your mire dwelling creatures are desummoned by this attack.
Okay.
He did not care for them. It is your turn.
Alright. I then just go up to this one. I just bonk it till it dies.
Bonk it until it dies, and the creature is destroyed, defeated, in fact. As a panic response, there is some amount of fairy dust, pixie dust, I mean, in the atmosphere. I'm just gonna roll a quick check here. There is enough that you would have to roll an endurance check, so please roll me an endurance check for not passing out.
Okay.
It wouldn't be super harmful to you, but it might make another encounter trigger on you, in the worst case scenario. You do pass out for some period of time. Let me roll for Runashige, see if he would wake you up and not pass out himself. He does not, so he wakes you up. Yormisk, boss, you gotta stay up.
Oh.
Yeah, passed out there for a bit. Gotta be careful around this pixie stuff. Hold the wings out, put them in this jar to keep the dust away from you.
I do that. As well as using another jar to collect the pixie dust.
Perfect. Trying to collect the pixie dust. Roll me an int dex check to craft sort of the best version of pixie dust from these bodies. Perfect, you do. You barely, narrowly craft the highest tier of pixie dust to craft with. Us. Here you go. So you have pixie dust A+.
Yeah.
EX pixie dust is only dropped from like a pixie, like a higher tier pixie type. Like a king or elite pixie of some sort. Alright. You're able to return to the guild hall. Would you like to do that?
Wait. Isn't there something else I needed to make this concoction I'm trying to make?
Yes, but I think it was just stuff that's around the tabooist area. Like it's just like a grass or a mushroom.
Okay. Well, while I'm out here, I attempt to search for the said mushroom.
Okay, roll me dex.
Before I do that, can I spend 10 Realmic and use
Wolf gaze?
Wolf's Pass? Yeah.
Yeah. You can use Wolfpack's ability for Wolf gaze. Improve your dexterity for this. Yeah, you rolled just on the dot. So yeah, you're able to find them within this time period of the day without losing much of your daytime to it. and you obtain the items necessary to make this concoction.
Nice.
I'll just call it sleep cap shrooms or something for the sake of making it easy. There you go. Oop. There's no rarity for those in terms of the quality because they are just a mushroom. Unlike drops and other craftables. Alright, so you arrive at the guild hall and gave them the 5 bodies, question mark?
Yes.
Alright, you receive 100 gold, apply your multiplier, you have slight leans 125, big leans 150. And yeah, would you like to split some of that with Munashige?
Yeah, I split it with Munashige. He did good.
Alright, so you keep 75, you get 50, because the way the splitting math works. Cool. Perfect, thank you. Alright. Is there any last minute things you want to do in here in case I can't get back to the Taboos village before the session ends?
Let's see. Well, no, because I don't really have the time. Just in you because I want to go back. I need to go back before the
13th,
big
yeah.
paper. Yeah. So I say my goodbyes to the Grand Archive librarian and the tall guy from the guild hall. As I take my leave, now I will on the train. Now I will ask, can I craft on the train?
Yep, you absolutely can. There's no restriction to crafting on the train unless it requires a full lab, which it does not for this.
Okay, well, okay. So, and my next question with the phylactery book, that information is already beamed in my head. Do I need to what do I need to craft the phylactery, like whatever I need to seal the phylactery?
Oh, to exercise the phylactery so that you don't. Yeah. To exercise a phylactery, you just recite the hymn, which is present in the book. So you have it. Now, what's difficult is it requires a lot of checks when you do it, and it requires an amount of time where you're unobstructed. You need to essentially be able to channel for 3 unobstructed turns without anything hitting you.
Okay.
And the book, the book outlines this, but phylacteries often spawn malevolent spirits to stop people from doing that. So you're gonna need something or some people to help cast protect on you, put barriers on you, anything that'll make sure you don't take actual damage. If you don't take damage, like if you had a barrier on you and you took like 40 damage, but none of it actually hit you, or if your flat defense dropped it to below 0, you would not be knocked out of a channel.
Okay.
So there are a couple things you can do to increase your chance, but putting a dome on yourself will not be necessary. I will tell you ahead of time that the phylactery is in a place of complete darkness. So you will receive your natural flat bonus when you're going to be dealing with that, so you don't have to think about the dome being a useful thing. It would probably not be, because the ghost can just fly through a dome.
Okay.
Okay.
So my next... I did have another question.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm trying to think about it. I guess what? Oh, yeah. So because I want to make the potion, right? And I want to inject it into one of my guys. One of my
Wagons?
one of my bodies.
Yeah.
And I have let's Oh, okay. So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Okay. What if I put it in the were troll, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say like he starts biting. Would the bite inflict sleep? Maybe. Is that how this works?
I would allow it to have a chance to sleep them, yes. And then if the creature dies, it does a nova of sleep. Is normally how it works.
Okay. Well, I use the rest of my time on the train to cook up with I guess how many potions of sleep do I even make with these 2 ingredients? What can I make it?
You obtained 5 pixie dust from defeating 5 pixies, and I will say you have the same amount of shrooms. So you may produce 5 vials of A+ sleep potions or sleep, basically like a sleep weapon.
Okay. Well, this is what I'll do. I'll give 1 to the were troll. So I'll give 1 to Arwell Jury. The Arwell. And then I'll give 1 to the band leader body. And then I'll keep 2.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, just label it in your sheet, like who you're gonna give it to somewhere, so that you'll always know, and then we're all good.
I did.
Perfect. Thank you, man. All right.
And then like as I'm doing this, I'm also talking with Munishige. I'm learning more about him, and we're just getting to know each other on our way back. And then I end my turn.
Perfect. Yeah, you'll get some good friendship for that. All right. We go to the battlefield where we are fighting a large as heck Oni. Okay. Alright, Borach. You here?
Yeah.
Alright. You will be fighting this Oni giant, and it actually will be normal battle behavior. Where's the... Let's... Fight to... Pop. Okay, go ahead and put your numbers in. Not too high in this. Perfect. Okay. Yeesh. Alright. So you are fighting the Oni giant. What you like to do? So Q can act with supers. You have 2 of them for him. But also he will act as a full ally in this fight because balance. So he takes turns.
Okay.
Yen will not. He is unconscious. You just assume he's defeated, but the reason he's on the map here is because he can be targeted by the Oni.
Okay.
Alright, so Qford will set up a veil. He has this ability, it's more recently learned by him. He designates a point in space and place a veil across it. Places here. This veil, anybody behind it, you know, to the Oni's point of view, cannot be seen.
Anyone behind it?
Yep. So if he draws a line, you know what I mean, like this, and you happen to not be visible, like right now you're not visible because it's being blocked, then he can't target you. It doesn't currently include Yen, but for the sake of science, I'll put Yen.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Can you attack over the veil or?
Yep. It's just a illusory wall. So, like, you can see through it one way and not the other. So from the top side, it can't be viewed past.
Okay. Got you. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's the end of his turn.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Yeah, that was my bad.
No, you good. Okay. Wait. Do I regen? I know I still have my last stats.
You can regen 3 times.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. I'll do tier 2 Psycho Orange to start it off.
Okay. You do tier 2 Psycho Orange. Make sure I drop these fear stacks down. Yeah. Tier 2 Psycho Orange is in flies. Let's see, D100. He could resist this, though. He did not. You get 2 fear stacks. You can place those on the spell. Dreary Days.
Okay. Okay.
And he is subject to illusions. Now he sees things, so he can shoot. He can target something that's not there.
Okay. And then let me go ahead and do Jury Days.
Okay. You cast Dreary Days on him. Takes 100 mental, I believe, something like that. What's the numbers changed? Nope. Okay. Alright, he takes 100 mental. Alright, there you go. He is now Honk Shuan.
Okay. All right. Let me. Okay.
Oh, why is it so quiet? The song wasn't looping. I was like, what the heck? Alright, good.
Let me see. Okay. I'll then make one move right here. And then I will end my turn.
All right, sounds good. All right, the Oni Giant will take its turn. It can move. How did I do that? Let's see. I can barely see you two. Can't see you yet. Okay. It will perform our. Alright. It'll perform. Its swing with its giant Kabuto, or whatever the thing's called. My brain's not working. It's an Oni club. It slams it down on one of you two, /RD2. It picks you. So he slams the club down towards you. It, if unevaded, does this much.
Okay. Let me see if I can dodge it.
Okay. You would add, or you'd put his dex into the field.
Dex.
Dodge right here. You, right in that modifier slot, you place his dex value, which is 15. It's the same as his initiative in battle.
15. Okay.
And I'll tell you how much it costs to dodge him.
So I put it in my
Yeah, where
roll
you see
D100
dodge, that
with-
part where it says modifier, you type 15 there.
I don't see.
Line 32.
You're talking about roll 20.
stats. No. Sorry, your character sheet.
Okay, yeah. So my number 42.
Yeah, 32C, C32, that's cell.
Yeah,
It's for
42.
enemy accuracy. Yeah, put 15 in it. Right here, I'll highlight it.
Right. Okay. That's what.
And
you
that'll
mean,
tell
okay.
you how much the dodge will cost in this total value. It'll tell you 57 is the amount of AP it requires to dodge it.
Okay.
You currently have
Yeah.
60, right?
Yep.
So that is just enough. You are able to dodge the Oni club swing, and it will miss you, dealing no damage. Good job, you saved a lot of health that way. He will attempt his second action is a ability called Oni Spirits. Actually, give me a second, because he's supposed to be asleep, and I did not roll for that at all. I am a criminal. My bad. One sec. He would have woken from sleep. But it breaks his 3 actions, so he doesn't get to perform Oni Spirits. Because waking up still costs his action. Okay, perfect. Now that ended up working out. I was gonna be really scared if it said, oh, he doesn't wake up, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess you just have your AP, which isn't like the worst retcon ever. It's way worse if you had gotten damaged. Okay, yeah. Oni fails his turn up. Qford, noticing his illusory veil has been thwarted, removes the spell, which doesn't cost anything. He moves over here. Because he doesn't want to be. If this guy has an AoE, he hopes it's linear and won't hit both of you. If it's a 360, then it's gonna hit you both. But he moves over here and he casts /RD3. He casts a card trap, essentially. I'll just paint it on because I'm lazy right now. What the heck? Why? Are you seeing me paint or is there nothing? Okay, that was weird. I had to.
I see it now.
Okay, right there is a trap that he placed. If the Oni or anything moves onto that trap, he'll take a large amount of damage. And then Qford will roll for another action because he's trying to be aggressive. And he also puts down another trap. So we'll just say he puts one here, so he'll take twice as much if he moves downward. And he stands behind it, hoping for the Oni to step forward to club him. Though the club has enough reach that it could hit, but I would say if he reached into the cells to hit him, it would blow him up anyway. It is your turn, Borach.
Okay. So Borach then goes through his list of items in his pockets, grabs his fairy ale, downs that. When I believe it, how you described it, were reduced damage for a minimum time, or
Yeah.
so I'm gonna do that, and then okay, let me go back here, do this. Okay. Okay. Then let me go ahead and do dreaded opponent. Unless... Okay, yeah. Okay, okay, and then let me go ahead and then do... Okay, yeah, let me go ahead and do... And I could use my fear stacks for jury days again, if I use it again, right?
Okay, so Dreary Days, yeah, the creature maintains all its fear stacks until the end of battle. So
Okay.
it would still have them if you use Dreaded Opponent and you hit him with any attack that isn't Dreary Days, I guess, then you would apply a fear stack. So it's up to you whether or not you want to. If your plan is to use Dreary Days, you might want to shoot him or stab him or throw your knife. Throwing your knife makes the most sense. Your chopstick, technically, your psycho chopstick. If you throw that at him, he'll get an extra fear stack, and you can add it to your fear stacks.
This is the exact kind of situation I expected this theme to be used for, by the way.
Yeah.
When me and Josh handed it to you.
Okay. How much AP for just throwing the chopsticks?
15.
15. Figure because it would be okay. Okay, let me go ahead and do that.
All right. What's the damage on, I think it just does one-handed.
Yeah, one-handed.
52. Minus 52. And he does half that, which is 29 in mental damage. On top of that. And then he gains another fear stack. So you're at 3 fear now.
Okay. Okay, and then let me go ahead. I'll use Hysteria.
Are you gonna
Well, I
druid
guess I would
before
have to-
Hysteria, or are you gonna just Hysteria?
I would just
Okay.
do Hysteria.
Okay. So no druid days to start.
Mhm.
Okay. So you will do Hysteria. Damage of which is 60. 3 times, if I recall. Yeah. Okay. He does not have any flat defense. This does go off that way. Alright. And will that end your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Gotcha. So, cool. The Oni will take its turn. See if I can roll it a quick little intelligence check here. It's not very smart. Oh, it's really dumb. It walks straight into both traps. Going after Keyford because Keyford's like kind of gesturing and kind of like sleight of handing in front of it. It feels like it really wants to hit him. And it runs into both traps, dealing a assortment of damage. Quite a lot, in fact, because it's 2 traps. 150 each. So totaling 300 damage. It walks towards Keyford, attempts to grab him, I believe. But let me double check. Okay, it will activate Oni Spirits, and then it will attempt to grab him. Oni Spirits gives him like this sort of veil of ghosts and wisps kind of conjure around him, sort of a blue fire. He will get a number of damage instances equal to what this rolls. Which is 1, you got lucky. So he has 1 damage block. Like, it blocks all the damage for 1 hit.
Oni.
Yeah. So the first hit that hits him next will just not do damage.
Okay.
But you'll probably not have to worry about it because Keyford goes before you. The Oni goes to grab Keyford. Yeah, Q blocks that shit. That guy rolled like awful. He has a higher strength score than that. I used the wrong mod, but the raw number of 6 is so horrible it doesn't matter. Yeah, he breaks out of. Keyford breaks out. He takes some amount of damage because it still counts as a swing, but honestly, not enough to matter. He will go. He will activate. Sasha, G3. Boop. Boop. He casts another trap on top of the Oni's position, dealing the damage immediately. No Yu-Gi-Oh! Trap cards. And then he'll swing at him with his sort of sleight of hand. He reaches into his sort of sleeve and slashes across him with a card, dealing a swift damage instance. And I should undo that because the trap would have been the one that was blocked actually. Boop. But yeah. All right, it is your turn, Borach.
Okay. Okay. Okay, let me go ahead and do jury days.
All right, Drew days. Target, I believe, will take 150 mental, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom, and be put to sleep if you cannot resist. He was able to resist the sleep effect.
Yeah.
He's been put to sleep before, and it seems like he accrues a bit of a resistance every single time you put him to sleep.
Okay. And then I will attempt to then do a skull pierce.
All right. You'll move forward a bit. I'll pierce him. Perfect. E8. Boink.
Okay. I will then end my turn.
All right, you end your turn. Oni Giant take actions. Okay. He will swing /R2. Swings at you. Do it like /R2. Boom. Swing attempts to swing this at you. It is club.
Okay.
You like to attempt
I
to
do not-
block?
I do not have enough AP, unfortunately.
You can block. It's 10.
Oh, I guess, you know what? I wasn't looking at the right one again. Yeah, let's do that.
All right. You block 48 damage, which is all of it. Only does 40. You low rolled a bit of that. And then he will attempt to stomp. This is his best attack, probably. So we will see. You also have enough to do this one in theory. Okay. Boom. You also block this.
Yes.
Okay, you will take 11 after reductions. Tifa will
Okay.
be knocked out of battle.
Okay.
So I'll just technically you should move back a bit and he will be conscious. It is your turn.
Cool.
Yes, good.
Okay. Is it possible to use tier 3 Psycho Orange?
Possible to use tier 3. I think so. And order preference, on chart frenzy. Yeah, sure.
All right. I'll go ahead and use that.
Okay. I'll add 3 stacks to Drury Day. That. He is now Borach, you may heal 11 health additionally due to a
11.
miscalculation of hit rate. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when he did the single target strike on you, he would have had to roll against the illusions that you gave him. And so I
Okay.
re-rolled the illusion effect for both times that would have happened, but the first time it would have hit, and the second time it wouldn't have hit. So the first time you blocked it and took 0, the second time that you got hit for 11, but you shouldn't have taken that hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha, that makes sense.
All right. So what would you like to do?
Then he goes into his pockets and pulls out his corrupted flask, and he refills his corruption.
Yep, that's good. That is an item interaction, so it will cost you 10 AP, but otherwise...
10 AP, got you. All right, and then I want to use tier 1 Psycho Orange.
Okay. Apply tier 1 Psycho Orange. Which will be instilling fear to all around you. Yep. Okay. Yep. And then I'll give him an extra stack. Cool. Alright. So he has 7 stacks of fear total now.
Okay. Then let me go ahead and use Jerry Days.
Okay. I will roll the slip check first, but he takes the damage regardless. He fails at that time, regardless of the resistance he's built up. It'll probably be pretty unlikely to fail a sleep check a 3rd time. Just letting you know ahead of time.
Okay.
People take a lot from this mentally, though. There's all the fear.
Okay. Is he asleep or is he...
Yep.
I guess he's... Okay, he's asleep. Okay. And then let me go ahead and do... Hysteria.
All right. You Form Hysteria. Will not wake him up because of the way those moves work. You will deal 3 hits of 65, which is like 195. There you go.
Okay. And I will end my turn.
Alright, you end your turn. The Oni will have to try to wake up. Slash R to 100. He does awake, losing an action still. And 3. He attempts to give himself damage instance blocks. 3 again. Give himself 1. Wow, he gets really unlucky with these instant blocks. To be honest. I was like, I tested this fight and sometimes he got like 3 or 2, and I was like, oh, that's actually like, he can stall pretty hard with this. And
yeah, that's busted.
he's rolled it twice and only gotten 1 block each time, which is kind of funny. Goes to Kiefer. I'll see if he can wake up. Slash R 200, just raw. He does not. He's still unconscious. Okay. It's your turn.
Okay. Let me go do this. Okay. Let me go ahead and do.
Remember, there is 1 damage block.
Yeah, that's right. You know what? That is right.
He won't block
Damn.
like a status ailment, but he'll block physical damage or mental damage.
Okay. Let me go ahead and then do tier 2 Psycho Orange again.
Okay. Tier 2 Psycho Orange applied. Your Stacks of Fear. It caps at 10, so you're at 9 out of 10.
Okay. And then let me then go ahead and throw my chopsticks at him.
Okay. To provide the last fear stack. And,
Yeah.
Okay. So he is not 10. He gets a status ailment called Insanity. Never seen yet. So that'd be cool. Alright, and then you threw it, which did 52. Alright.
And that's 15 AP.
2, and then he's at minus 26. Boom. And then he has 10. At 10 fear stacks, he gets what's called Insanity. Insanity wipes any other condition he has from your Psycho Orange and provides him Insanity. His next turn, he can only target the opposite of normal. Alright. It will cleanse all the stacks after that, by the way.
Gotcha. Then let me go ahead and do Jury Days.
Alright. Well, that'll straight kill him. I won't roll it. Mine's 500. Alright. He passes out into an eternal slumber as he slumps to the ground. You receive a additional reward. Gold twice is not possible. Rare lore. Wow, that's... Put that on the table. And that's the same rare item I see. Okay. Alright, rare lore. So you defeat the creature. He bellows his last breath and hits the ground, deceased. And you have conquered this large challenger. Shortly after, of course, Yen is awakened, same with Cuford. The rare loot and gold. Let me roll your gold really quick. 3,100 plus 243 gold.
Oh damn.
Good there. You split it however you'd like. The 3 at the end kind of makes that part of it, I guess.
Okay. I will give Cuford and Yen 50 gold.
Okay. You receive 143, and then you get to multiply it by your multiplier. Is it a slight lean or a big lean?
I think it's a slight lean. I think my main lean is experience.
Well, they both get the same amount.
Oh, they get the... Okay, got you.
The big lean is just both of them get the multiplier, but your other two get a bigger downside.
Okay, got you.
So you have
Gotcha.
big lean?
Yeah.
Okay, so... You receive 214.5, which doesn't exist, so 214 for yourself.
Okay.
And then the extra lore. You receive this sort of interesting looking, it's like a ratty looking journal maybe or something. Most of the text seems to be written in the Oni's blood because he doesn't have any ink. And within it you feel a sort of a force coming from it. So you can just hold it and like gain all the information from it, and it'll terminate the tome or journal. But essentially, you obtain the Great Oni's regrets. This journal has information regarding the last his clan. Lost treasure. Okay. Boom. There's the Great Oni regret. And then, yeah. What do you say to your friends as you sort of you're waking them up?
Are y'all done taking a nap?
Borach, I'm sorry. Damn, what happened? I shut off the shop, but I feel like I threw up a bunch.
It's alright. The fucker's dead. That's what happened. Did you sleep well, Yenny boy?
I don't think so. I'm glad you took it out. I knew I could rely on you.
Well, here's the coin from the loot.
Oh, thanks, Borach.
That's fine.
Okay. He stands up and he ruffles through his pockets and pulls out a stamina potion for both of you, Borach and Cuford. You may use it to restore yourself to full stamina.
Oh, nice. Go ahead and do that. Okay.
you get refilled to full stamina, I'm gonna walk into this next room and fucking explode.
It's right to the chest. It explodes.
Hold 86 damage exactly, actually.
Yeah, that'll be crazy. Yeah, you guys proceed forward through a giant like sort of portal, and you exit this force, and you feel a malevolent unrest kind of shackling what feels like the realms themselves. Kind of ushering a new era for this sort of Lich, but you feel this necral energy kind of come from where you would presume to be the spiritualist land or somewhere around there. So you guys feel that sort of happen. What do you think Borach would do given that he feels like this large monstrosity is coming to life within maybe 24 hours?
And you said where is it coming from? Exactly?
Like close to the spiritualist land.
Spiritualist? Okay. He'll look to Q, and then Yen then kind of stopped him for a second before going any further. Hey guys.
Yeah?
You feel that, or am I fucking tripping? Maybe it's last night's booze.
No, I think I feel what you're feeling. It's like this warm, almost slimy grasp. Something from the west, I think.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like I've had my 20th bottle, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I had a few of those nights.
Yeah. Yeah. It sort of grasps you and drags you into slumber or something. Yeah, I don't know. But it feels really bad. Maybe it has to do with us or something. I don't know if the normal people outside feel it. Since we're the only ones here, we're all devotees.
Man, fuck them. I'm asking you two.
Well, I feel it for sure.
So what do we do?
I mean, I guess we should help. I mean, I'm sure there'll be a good reward if something this big is happening.
I didn't think of that. Yeah, it feels like it's coming from the spiritualist district. Maybe it ties into what we're doing what we're doing here in the first place.
That's true. It could. I mean, maybe they got their hands on a gem and did something with it, for all I know.
They did. Kind of clenches his fist. Come on, let's go. We have no time to waste.
All right, you guys head out, and we shift over to our final character. That's wrong. Our final character with our Grant and Blaze.
Oh shit!
You enter the last room of this sort of 7th floor of the tower. And in it is sort of would I roll me dex?
Well, that's scary. Okay. Should I apply World Traveler to this, or?
Hard question. No.
Structural weakness? Is there something I should be applying to this? Because I don't know what the fuck it's for.
No. It is an entity of some sort.
Woo!
Okay.
Finally, I rolled something.
Okay. So, you, Blaze, because you rolled a bit lower, you see the silhouette of a person, but you feel like maybe the details don't add up, but it's mostly shrouded with some magic or something that obscures it. Grant, almost, maybe with the assistance a little bit of your new visor, you've dealt with the puzzle, you're really on edge for detail work. And you notice that this is definitely a person pretending to have the silhouette of a human, but you're pretty sure that you sense that it could quickly instant kill something if it got too close. Like, it probably has tendrils of some sort.
Yeah.
I
will, as we're walking forward, I'm gonna put my arm out and push Blaze back a little bit. And be like, all right, well, you said there was something off about that platform in there. That fucker over there, I'm gonna tell you now. Weird ass monster, that one. I don't know what the deal is. Well, we shouldn't be near it. That's for certain. But if you shoot it and don't kill it, then it's gonna run towards us, probably. And then it'll get near us, and then we die. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking I become the sniper dragon.
Yeah. I'll allow it. Fine. Go for it.
I just realized I don't have enough Romic energy to become the sniper dragon.
God damn it. Can I use my Emblist field to give him Romic energy?
No. A great question.
No, yeah, that would be broken.
Can I drink Sokura's wine to regain the Romic energy?
No. It would be more likely to do the opposite.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. All right, well, you kind of baited me. I'm gonna be honest.
Wait a minute, hold up.
Bum, bum, bum.
What about Iris?
Well, does Iris have anything that she could use to place down and set up like a barrier for us? That way, if you shoot it and it doesn't die, it runs towards us but gets stopped by the barrier and then explodes from the barrier. Question mark? I need to check the.
Yeah.
I don't know how much the protection tag does.
Yeah, how much it protects for or whatever.
Yeah. I also don't know if you could set up. You could set up a protection tag for like a barrier.
It blocks for 42. Right now.
Okay. Can you use it for like to set up like a barrier, or does it just give you like a shield, like a person?
You can put it on a cell in front of you, and then anybody inside that will gain the protection as if they have 42 flat defense, or not flat defense, but 42 barrier. We'll place.
What's the disable tag do?
Her disable tag. I have to double check what the labeling on it is. It's like
Mental, connect, disrupt, prolong is what the.
Okay, it costs her mental. That's what the charge with mental is. So connect, disrupt, prolong. Prolong just increases duration. Yeah, it just disrupts and interfaces with the person with the connect. So if you throw it at the thing, it'll try to connect to them. If successful, it will intend to disable them in this context, mostly physically, but it does have some level of magical disruption. You could try it. There's not really much of a risk, assuming the creature wouldn't like lash out towards her before she threw it, kind of thing.
Yes, that's
But
what
at
I'm
that
hoping
point,
on.
it would have insane range of
Oh yeah, at that point it's like, well, it don't matter if we get near it or not.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a disable tag get thrown.
All right, she'll throw the disable tag. I will roll a gesture dex check with her, which should be 36.
Please,
Roll-
Iris butt. Please, Iris butt.
36. Boom. 121.
Thank you, Iris butt.
She will throw the tag at this target. It does seem like it will work to disable it for a limited amount of time, but at any point it could roll to break it.
All right, well, it's now or never. Blaze, you can't do the the sniper dragon stuff, but just go ahead and take a shot. It's not paying attention, so.
I'm gonna go ahead and sniper dragon first form bullseye.
Okay. You shoot bullseye. The target's indestructible. But it does not get undisabled.
Well, you know, I respect the attempt. Cannot physically be targeted.
Seems indestructible.
There's
Yeah, that's what it seems
a
like.
goal on the other end of the room.
All right.
Here.
Can I detect a weak point in this creature?
Nope. It looks completely enshrouded in energy. It's likely just fully indestructible.
And we can't get near it.
Yeah, you have a
Well-
pretty good indication that any adjacent circle will be in range for it to attempt a grapple. If it passes the check to break out of disable first.
What happens if I were to grapple from outside of its grapple range?
It's immobile or immovable.
Well, it's not movable. Well, then how the fuck we get past it?
Here's what I'm thinking.
Wait, it has to notice us, right? Or does just being in its vicinity cause us to die?
No. It has to attempt a tendril grapple check, succeed, pull you to its cell, and then it'll instantly kill you.
Can I create a cylinder
Here's
around us that makes it so that we are, what would the term be? What's the shit that Mirio has from My Hero Academia?
Oh.
Like I can't do that.
No, I
can't
just
do,
don't
like,
know
a
what it
weird-
is.
He's the guy that like goes through shit. Like he's intangible.
Oh, okay.
Can I place a field that makes us intangible?
Probably not.
here's Granny. Here's what I'm thinking.
Hmm.
Do we both have to make it over there, or just one of us?
I guess that is a fair point, but how high is the
Because I
ceiling?
can just.
Ceiling. You're in like a spatial rift, so there's not a ceiling.
Blaze. No gravity.
I could do that. I could also just pretty much jump to the end if I go. Here
It's
first.
It's not like in distances that are like matched on this tile.
Got you.
The jump distances between are probably like 20 per jump.
Well, I guess the question would be, does it move when one of us moves?
You don't know. Nobody is moved.
I guess to run a test, we can.
We also have a disable tag on it, so it would have to roll to see if it moves.
Oh yeah, that's true, huh? Oh yeah, that was wow. Good play. Good play, actually. What about the platform it's on?
It is a platform. What do you mean? Like, is it?
Is it destructible?
All these platforms are indestructible. They're made of the same thing the walls of the tower are.
That's annoying. I mean, what are the odds that we can't just float over it, right?
Be a good idea.
Yeah, fuck it. I did it earlier. Fuck this. I'm going to place a cylinder around me and him that is lightened gravity again. Like earlier. And we're going to go up in the air as high as we can to attempt to go over it.
Okay. Let me think. Okay. So
If you wanted to be like a jump height thing, my jump height is 25.
yeah, that's not too bad. I'm just thinking, because like jump height wise, that's like essentially 50 with half gravity, and then technically there's a complex mathematical formula I'm not using. And then jump with blaze essentially like somewhat attached to you, which is fine. That's not going to change your jump height. And then double checking his just so that I know it's basically around the same. It's 21. Each of these is 20 apart from me. So if you jump here, it's 20, etc. So at 40, you can jump like here, for example, skipping a space. If you were to use, like, for the sake of argument, if Gru were to throw you,
Oh, I didn't know he was still here. I thought he was outside the tower still.
nah, probably not. I mean, even then the dock's here, so he could attempt to throw you. Not really
That's true.
much different. But yeah, if somebody were to throw you, there's a chance you could go like this far. I don't think they could throw you like all the way to the goal, but if you were to move even once,
If we
then
move
it
like
could-
here.
yeah, that would be really easy. But yeah, any tile other than would still work. But every time you would attempt to jump, I would roll for the disable to break, which is fine. But
Okay. Well, I mean, Taya is shredded, isn't he? He's like big as fuck. I could be
He's
forgetting.
pretty big. Yeah, he's just
Um,
a pretty high. He's essentially level 100 guy or something.
Okay, then you know what, Blaze? We're gonna see if he can throw us while we're zero gravity. We're gonna try to move over here and see what
All right,
happens.
let
You
me
down for
do
that?
2 rounds. But yeah, if
Do
you're
we
down.
have to both move to the same cell, or can I move here?
I mean, moving there is
Um,
bad for you because you wouldn't get the half gravity, and you can move to the same.
Yeah, we can be in the same.
You can
Cool.
you can just assume you're already on Grant space. I put you here just so that you guys had the flexibility of being in either starting location.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Then yeah, we'll try to jump the first one. Boom.
Okay. It failed to undisable.
We'll jump the other one.
It failed.
Boom. Taya, line up the shot, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll for him. 39. Me. I have to put this in a formula somewhere. Grow distance. My brain's hurting. Times. Or. If. Okay. Sure. 50. 100. Whatever. Not a big deal. He should cover the whole thing. And that roll is really good. So we'll just say, whoop, throws you to the goal. I will roll one check because theoretically somebody in the chat's gonna be like, they technically landed adjacent when they went to the goal. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
So I will, for the sake of posterity, but it failed really badly.
It
every
doesn't
time.
matter, dude. It
So-
doesn't matter.
You both make it to the. That's.
Oh yeah, we're gonna assume Iris is there too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's, you all just hug each other, get
We
thrown
did it.
across, and succeed.
Yeah, but you're
at
taking-
The rocket's
avoiding
blasting
the
off
snap.
again.
Yeah. You roll the loot table here.
Extra gold.
Extra gold. Slash RT.
Mm.
4, 50, 50 plus 20, 147.
How do we roll more dice and get less than Borach, bro? That's fun. All right.
He had
147 split.
bigger die. He had 3d100 plus 50.
I see. I was like, damn, that's so unlucky.
Oh, yeah, you rolled above average.
Yeah. Okay, 147.
Yeah, between the two of you, they're split. It's ulted after the split.
Is molted after. Well. Then how much is? Okay, so half of that. So you can get. What is that? You get 74.
That's fine. 74 and 74 all allow.
And then, oh yeah, 74 times, what is it, 1.5 since
Yep.
I'm heavy lane? Oh shit, dude. I got 111. Fuck, that's sick.
Alright, you guys exit the 7th floor and feel this ominous Lich-like energy permeate the environment. And in fact, the ghost that you've been carrying around and the pendant kind of conjures forth and her rage permeable from her body. She addresses that she is rising. Within 24 hours, his form will have conjured and his spirits will attack from out of the direction of that sort of flood of miasma she feels in terms of emotional energy.
It's really funny because Blaze has no idea about the pendant or the ghost, so he's just seeing this random ghost come out of like this jewel on my neck and just start screaming at me. He has risen.
Did I smoke too much of my dad's scrum?
No. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Is it really that time already?
Yes. His
Damn.
power draws from the ground. The earth, his manor rests in the far west.
Well, in the far west. You said 24 hours.
Yes.
Far west. That's where the psychos are gonna stay.
Yes. Equidistant, perhaps, between the psychos and the spiritualists.
All right. Well, so Blaze, this is Lavelia. Lavelia, that's Blaze. I'm trying to help Lavelia get revenge. You know that Archbishop, the whole fucked up church stuff that was going on?
Yeah,
You killed her. And her husband.
that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. It was pretty fucked up. And so she said if I let her kill him, then she's gonna give me something for it. I don't know what it is. But I was like, yeah, I don't like the fucker either. I can let you do that. I don't care.
I know a few people who like revenge.
I know a few people who like revenge too. I work for a lot of them. I'm not really in the business of revenge myself. I'm just more so in the business of taking revenge for other people, I guess. Kind of kill for others, but I don't really, like, I myself don't have like a revenge desire. You know what I mean? You get me? You get me.
I get you.
But yeah, so 24 hours. Damn. How long have we been in this tower for? Feels like it's been a long fucking time.
More than 24 hours total.
Well,
Like in a weird way, like if we're accounting for both times you were in. But in this just recent time, you've just been in here for like 14.
I guess we will have to take a break from the tower.
Yeah, it'll
The
save your
Archbishop-
position at the 8th floor.
The Archbishop guy is bad news. So,
Feels like climbing Tartarus.
kinda, yeah. Yeah, it does kind of feel like that. It does.
Persona.
Yeah, I figured that's where that was going. You two can choose to stay here if you want. I'm gonna go kill that guy. It's really up to you guys. But the more the merrier, whatever. Hey. I'm gonna head out.
I'll be following.
Yes, Taya, it actually makes sense for you to follow me, considering that I do know your brother. That makes sense. Maybe we can meet him on the way. I wonder. How far is the I forget the name of the place the psychos are from.
Like
How far is that? How far is that from where we are by train?
It is 1 full day.
Damn. All right, looks like your brother will have to wait, unfortunately. All right. Well, I'm gonna head out the tower. Me and Teo will be heading out. And Gru, obviously, because I found out that he was still with us. I thought we had him waiting outside with the big old bomb. But you know,
That would have caused like public unrest. He was literally just standing outside the tower with the bomb.
dude, he's got this fucking giant cartoon bomb on his back.
I know.
But yeah, I'm gonna head out. Blaze, would you like to join and go kill this Archbishop guy, or would you prefer to stay in the tower?
That's a great question. I think it depends on what Iris wants.
Well,
We'll find out
we'll find out in the
But-
next episode.
on the next episode. There may be a delay before we do that episode for the YouTube chatters.
Yeah,
I need to prep the raid. I have most of it done, but I needed to be sure which members would be attending, etc., to balance it out.
and I got a birthday session, and Josh won't, and because his birthday is exactly a week after mine.
Yeah,
Tough.
I talked with them about it, and we're all gonna have a good time that day.
Common Rider.
All
Common Rider. All right.
right, peace, everybody,
Next time.
and happy birthday, Sienna. Have a good one, guys.
Next time.
Happy birth.
I'm